All right, here's my final project. What does transition in a classroom look like to me? I would like to continue working and learning about all the technology that is available to us at my school. I'm hoping to figure out how to use Edpuzzle with my own videos and make more videos with Screencast-O-Matic, which I'm actually using right now. I'm also hoping to take the online teaching class available through my county so I can get qualified to teach online during the summer. Through that class, I should be able to learn more about Schoology, which I am using now, but clearly not to the maximum. I would also like to figure out Delta Math, which I understand to be a little more user-friendly than MathSpace. My students know that I am not the best with technology, but I'm trying, and they offer help if I need anything. Plus, our SBITs, or school-based technology specialists, at Hayfield are wonderful. They are always willing to help if we want to try something new in our classrooms. Challenges and obstacles. I think I will have obstacles along the way. It certainly does not help that we have 6 kids at home and very busy afternoons and evenings. I make such great plans every afternoon as to what I want to accomplish each evening, and only a fraction of it gets done. I am also nervous to try new things because it makes me feel out of control. I think another challenge I have to face is that sometimes I wonder if I'm adding technology just to add technology, or if the students are actually benefiting from it. I'm also still having this internal struggle because though I love the technology and the benefits the students get from it, I still believe that math should still somewhat be paper pencil. My team teacher and I are also the two that use the technology in our classroom the most in our CT. The other teachers on our team still use 100% paper pencil notes, and we offer a Pear Deck option and share the takeaways link every day. They can use either as long as they take notes somewhere. So there is not a lot of sharing of technology ideas at our CT meetings. I think that now that I know there are ISTE standards we should be trying to reach while planning lessons, those are going to play a part in my transition over the next few years. I'm going to try to bring those standards up at our next geometry CT meeting and see if anyone else is aware of them. They will make me think more carefully when planning lessons, and I will have to strive to hit several each lesson or unit. I also plan to continue to grow my PLC. I love the geometry teacher that I follow from Texas. I love her energy in the classroom, and I have used several activities and projects of hers. Some involve technology, some do not, so it's a nice balance. It was also suggested to me by our former math specialist to look into the book Building Thinking in Classrooms in Mathematics. Maybe that's something I can read while on maternity leave. I also need to figure out how to give my students more choices in math. Right now we use technology, but everybody uses the same MathSpace assignments, the same Desmos activities, the same online worksheets, and the same Kahoot games. I need to figure out how to give more student choice so they feel as if they are driving their own learning. I think that the ISTE standards that I currently use the most in my lessons are computational thinker and creative communicator. Our students are getting used to the several websites that we use regularly: Schoology, Pear Deck, MathSpace, Wiser.me, Kahoot, Google, and their school Gmail accounts. I think that I would like to add more to that list as time goes on, perhaps knowledge constructor and innovative designer, but that means I will have to figure out how to offer my students more resources and choices through the use of technology. Once I can say that I have incorporated these standards into my lessons, I think that means I have improved on offering student choice. I also think that as we continue to increase using technology in the classroom, I should add digital citizenship to the list as well. We showed all our students a video on digital citizenship through Advisory the other day, and the English classes do a little bit on that subject, but I will try to add to those efforts in my own classroom.